What's going on, guys? It is January 14th. Yesterday's Pop's birthday. Happy birthday, Pops. Hopefully, it was a hell of a day. I know that as everybody else is scattered in life, you don't get to see him as often. So, I hopefully you had an enjoyable day and there's a memorable one for you. Market still kind of rough. But before we get into that, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm not one to pound my chest, pat myself on the back or my team on the back, but I'm going to say my team, guys, you whooped some ass this last month. We're in a transition. We moved from one firm to another. I've got part of my team building up in one spot and the other part of the team closing out the pipeline on the other. Not something we want to do, but something that was necessary for what the market's demanding. So we're doing the best we can for you as the real estate investor, make sure we have the best product, the best capability to make sure that you achieve what you're looking to achieve with your business, and we will be able to do the same as a result. Now, one of the things that came out this last month was we had a trusted team of ours. Maureen, love you. Catherine, thank you. Appreciate you guys and the trust you placed in us. But members over at Spartan ran into a scenario with some of their folks that they're being told wouldn't qualify. There was a problem with their qualifying. They're trying to send them through a type of loan that maybe isn't going to be as good for the borrower. So they asked us to take a peek at it. Ellen grabbed it. Carla grabbed it. Sabrina, my team, they started digging through this thing, found that we could actually make this thing qualify. We literally got a refinance. We were able to flip over to a conventional loan on the 17th of December. We closed it on the 26th. We were able to take 3 purchase contracts we received on the 17th and close those 3 on the 30th. So literally in that window of time, my team was able to pull it off. Thank you, Ann, for digging in. Thank you, Breezor, for digging in and make that happen. That's some spectacular stuff, especially when somebody's told they wouldn't qualify for those loans. Thank you, Maureen, Catherine, for the trust, my team for actually digging in and making it happen. And just thank you, Travis, for trusting us with your business, man. We do not take that lightly whatsoever. You can see what happens to my team when they get motivated to do something. They're going to find a way, and they found a way. So appreciate you guys. It's 4 transactions that happened in a matter of 2 weeks. I mean, that's spectacular stuff. So I'm going to beat on my team and thank them over and over and over again for making our brand look good right there. So thank you, guys. Let's take a look at what our market is doing, because that's what you came here for. You didn't come to listen to me sit here and spout off about stuff, but you should reach out to my team because these guys are badasses. I didn't assemble a bunch of just yes people, and I didn't assemble a bunch of cheap people just try and get things done as lean as possible. They are the best that I have found, and they bust their asses. So thank you, guys. Now let's take a look at what we got going on here. This is ugly, especially this right here. That jobs report that came out this last week just crushed us, and it's continuing to crush. So what we have now is the PPI, the Producer Price Index, seemed to have at least kind of hit on. It was blue today. It took off. It started getting better, as we can see here. We had it. I'm going to zoom in for you because what it did is it opened up here and it started rocketing up and started getting some ground because that showed that inflation was a little bit less than what it was in the past when it comes to producing goods. But it's turned around. We still have inflationary scenario here. We still have a government that is willing to take billions and billions of dollars and throw it overseas and continuing to add to the money supply. That's the problem with inflation. It's the addition of the money supply. Everybody thinks it's the cost of things. No, there's too damn much money out there. A lot of that money is flowing overseas and it's weaseling our way back. I know some people say that's conspiracy theory. Come on, guys. I don't know what to tell you. This is stupid economics. If you watch any of the stuff that's going on out there, it's ridiculous when it comes to the economic output that's happening to us because the amount of capital is being thrown out. Our money is being just exploded all over the planet. And because there's so much of it, the actual value of it is losing significantly. That's what you're looking at here. This is what's causing that kind of stuff. Traders are going someplace else to try and generate more revenue because you can't have a ton of revenue in a fixed asset. That's why it's beneficial for you to lock it in for 30 years. When you have a 30-year fixed mortgage, you're paying the exact same dollar amount every single month for 360 months. You actually pay less than what you borrowed. Nobody's been able to do that math for you, I'm sure, unless you've talked to me. You buy a $200,000 house, you get a $160,000 loan. At today's rate, you'll pay $402,000 on that principal and interest. And you're going to have the Dave Ramsey voice in your head and the Susie Orman voice in your head and your grandpa's voice in your head and your dad's voice in your head saying, pay extra, pay off your mortgage. Don't do that. Keep paying that principal and interest every single month for 360 months. What you will find is that every time you made a payment, it's worth a little bit less. How do you know that? Because of what's going on right now with our inflation. And since it's worth a little less and a little less and a little less, you pay 152,000 or less in actual dollar value. Even though it's 402,000 $1 bills, the value of those $1 bills are shrinking so much over 360 months, you're paying back less than what you borrowed. Don't get caught up in the thinking that interest rates are what it's all about. If somebody suckers you into shopping the rate, it's all about the rate, you are now a slave. You're a slave to the banking industry, and you're a slave to that some bitch that doesn't know what he's talking about. You want to know more about that? Call me, text me, 602-291-3357. Bree will set it up. I will break it all down for you. And you will understand what I'm talking about. And you'll stop being a slave to these people. Appreciate you.